Hi, I'm Paul from Sound Devices, and I'm very excited to be able to talk about the new support for the 888 and Scorpio to be able to upload directly to Frame.io, a cloud-based service that can take assets from cameras and audio devices and synchronize them together and share them with the world almost in real time. It's really cool. So let me talk you through this. I have an 888 just here, and obviously to be able to upload to the cloud, I have to have an internet connection. Fortunately, I have an RJ45 on the back connector on the back of the 888. The Scorpio has two. If you're wanting to use Dante at the same time with the 888, you're going to obviously need to run with a switch. You'd connect the switch to the RJ45. One port would go off to your Dante devices, and another port would go off to your router or what have you, or LTE hotspot. So yeah, we can upload to the cloud via a router or LTE hotspot. That's pretty cool. So what do we do to set this up? Well, first thing that needs to be done is you have to create a Frame.io project. Now to do that, to have a camera to cloud Frame.io project, which enables this real-time upload, you have to have a subscription with them. You can find out more on the Frame.io website. But let me talk you through how to do that. So from an iOS device or an iPad or an iPhone, you can basically create a Frame.io project to upload to. To do that, you simply come in here. I'm going to call this particular project Frame.io. Good. There's another switch here called Cloud Devices Integration. I touch that to make that go on because this is a cloud device and I want to integrate it. Hit done, and then I can say hit create. Now once that's done, I want to be able to come into my cloud devices tab here and say set up new device, which is what I want to do. But just before I touch that button, I'm just going to scroll to my new Frame.io menu here. And here it is, the Frame.io setup menu. And as you can see, I already have an internet, a network connection, and that's indicated by the fact that I have an IP address. It's automatically served to the 888 via DHCP in the router or the hotspot. So I'm connected to the network here. Now I just need to make a connection to the Frame.io server. So to do that, I hit connect here. So now I come back to my device and hit set up new device. And then I say device ready to connect. Yes, it is. I just hit connect on my device. And now it's come up with a field showing enter the device pairing code. And if I go back to my 888 now, Frame.io has served me a 6-digit code which I have to enter. And it shows here on my 8 series 330699. So let's enter that, 330699. And now it's going to authorize that code. And you can see I've got an authorize button here. I hit that. As soon as I do that, within seconds, I get a connection to Frame.io successful on the 888. So now I'm connected from the 8 series to that project in the cloud. I actually called that project Frame.io, but that's close enough. So if I come in here to my web browser on my computer, and I can basically navigate my Frame.io projects. Now I could do this from a computer, I could do it from an iPad, anything with a browser. So here I am. Currently there's nothing uploaded. So let's hit record here. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm recording take 888T01. Okay, let's stop that and see if it appears in the cloud. Now notice, as soon as I finish recording that take, a new folder was created in Frame.io called Cloud Devices. So let's navigate there. There's a date folder within that. And then we have an audio folder. If there was video being uploaded to the same project, we would see a video folder there too. And here's my device, the 888 that I uploaded from. So let's go in there. And there is the take that I've just uploaded. With that, I can start doing all sorts of things like share, delete, copy, move, do all sorts of things from this Frame.io web client. I can even click into it and play it back to check that it's all good. So let's record a few more takes. But the nice thing about this system is that while I'm uploading, I can still be recording at the same time, which means at the end of the day, you're not having really any wait time because you've uploaded stuff as during the course of the day. A very, very powerful feature. So there we go. It's uploading. Let's do another one here while that one is uploading, and keep going. As you can see, as I keep hitting record and then stop, as soon as I hit stop, the file starts to upload immediately. And this is a very powerful feature. Now, the nice thing about the 8 series, it will even happen if you split a file. So you don't have to stop. I can just hit record again, and it's splitting to a new file. The first split is already uploading. I can even do that by arming and disarming tracks. So this is a great tool for reality shows where you don't have the opportunity to stop recording. Okay. That's basically the process, but let's talk about some of the different modes. So I want to show you here in the frame IO menu. As we can see, it tells me here that I'm connected to frame IO, not quite frame, but close enough. And we come in here, and it shows me at the top of this menu that there's my IP address, and there's, again, connected to project frame IO. I've got 2 different settings here. I can choose which drive I upload from. I'm currently uploading from SD1, which is set to just record an LR stereo wave file. But I could equally select SSD or SD2 that have different settings. So if I come to my record play menu and down to the track to media routing menu, if I selected the SSD, it's going to upload everything, my ISOs, my mix, and my bus recordings. If I selected SD2, it's going to upload LR mix, but in AAC format, which is a useful thing to have, because if you've got a slow uplink, then AAC files, because of their small size, are going to upload much quicker. And it's worth noting that our AAC files do incorporate timecode metadata, scene and take metadata. So all the information is there. And Frame.io will be able to use this information for syncing with the picture to produce automatic dailies. So that's really useful. Let's go back to our Frame.io menu here. So we've got this other setting here called upload mode, and 4 different options. I'm currently set to record folder new takes, which means only takes that are recorded after entering this mode are going to be uploaded. There is another setting, record fold mirror, which is essentially exactly mirroring your current record folder in the 888 to the cloud. And it's always going to be an identical mirror, which is fantastic because that's normally what you'd want. But imagine if you're in a situation where you'd been recording to that record folder for several days already and you had hundreds of takes in there, and then you decided to connect to Frame.io. You may not want all those hundreds of takes to upload to Frame.io, and that's what would happen with record folder mirror, because it's trying to mirror that folder. Well, in that case, you just want to upload new takes, because then you're not going to have all of these takes uploading. It's just something to be aware of, that we provide those 2 options. There's also another mode called Take Manual, and that allows you to, instead of automatically upload takes, just select individual takes from the take list and upload them to Frame.io. It's pretty cool. And then we have one mode, final mode here, called Pause. Now, if you want to temporarily suspend uploading files, there could be multiple reasons for that, but maybe you're recording wild tracks and you don't want those to be uploaded to the folder. You could set the unit into pause, and all your recordings after that are not going to be uploaded. And then when you come out of pause, go back to your record folder, new takes, and then start recording. And then only new takes from that point onwards will upload. So that's a really useful feature. Now, while we're here on the home screen of the 888, you can see that while on the home screen here, there's a box surrounding the drive that I'm uploading from. I'm currently uploading from SD1, just here. And that box indicates I'm actually connected to a Frame.io project, so that's a good indicator there. If I press stop now, you'll see that alternate between the SD1 name and flashing --F. Well, you saw it happen very briefly there because the upload link is quite fast here. So that basically, when that F is alternating with SD1, it means you're actually an upload is in progress. Now, if you're paused, that SD1 will alternate with the letter P. Let's just show that very quickly. If I go back into my file menu here, hit paused, and then I go back to my main screen, you can see that field, the drive field, alternate between SD1 and P. So it's a clear indication that you know the unit is paused. Keep an eye on that so you don't forget to go back into upload mode. All right, now you'll see that the takes on the left are highlighted in various colors. This indicates whether, well, if it's purple, as in the case of these takes here, it means that the tapes have already been uploaded. And if you select one of those, you can actually see which drive it's uploaded from. So in this case, media says SD1, that's purple. A white take means that it was never queued for upload because I was paused when I recorded that. So I could actually select that and upload it to Frame.io manually now, but I'm not going to do that right now. And the other color is, if I hit stop here, you'll keep your eye on take 10 as it uploads. So I hit stop. Now you can see it's gone orange. When a take is orange, that means that it's in the process of uploading. So these various colors are very useful to let you know the status of upload. That's pretty much it. It's a really powerful feature. I highly recommend trying it out. This is in our version 8 firmware, which is available for download now. And I really recommend trying it out. It's available for the 888 and the Scorpio. Thanks very much for listening, and take care.